Time now for Options Insight. I'm Abigail Doolittle. Joining me from the Cboe in Chicago is Mark Sebastian, founder of Option Pit. Happy Friday to you, Mark. Thanks for joining us. And what a week. You know, we're on our third down week for stocks here in the U.S. And of course, that follows that FOMC meeting on July 31st, really kind of out of the topical range right now. More so, though, the inversion of the yield curve. That's what people seem to be focused, even though the volatility started with the Fed. So talk to us about what you're seeing here and what you think could be next.
Yeah, I think we're starting to at least form. We're still due for a lot of chop, but I think we're starting to form a bottom. If you look at the S&P relative to the VIX, the S&P basically triple bottomed. On each of those triple bottoms, the VIX has been at a lower and lower level. It's failed to really break out. Normally, when you see kind of a new low or matching a low with a lower VIX, or that tends to mean that the market is starting to kind of calm down. It's starting to unwind some of its insurance protection, and that tends to mean that we're probably finding some sort of bottom. So we could see some chop, but I think that the idea that we're going to have some sort of huge downturn in the next week is probably off the table.
Okay, so beneath the surface on the VIX, what are you seeing in terms of put or call buying?
Yeah, you know, we've seen generally not a lot of upside call selling yet. So people are still holding on to their longs, so they haven't dumped that.
Hedge?
But we are seeing a lot of call rolling, a lot of moving out of August and into September. So a lot of repositioning, but not a lot of major changes of positioning.
So is that more of a hedge against a possible downside? Sorry for interrupting, but is that more of a hedge as opposed to an outright bearish bet?
Yes, most of the traders are set up with bull VIX, but it's against a long S&P position.
Got it.
And we're seeing some of that actually be retrenched here. So as that's happening, that is part of the reason why VIX isn't reaching the new highs, because there's not this panic buying of these calls, because a lot of it's already pre-positioned.
So matching your seemingly bullish, even if it comes after some choppy view on stocks overall, you have a bullish idea on Disney. Talk to us about it relatively quickly.
Yeah, Disney got slammed on earnings. I love it moving into Disney Plus. It was trading 147 a couple of weeks ago. I can buy the 140 calls September for $1.50. I think they pay out 2 or 3 to 1.
Mark Sebastian in Chicago. Like you're sticking the toe in the water here around this volatility. You're bullish on stocks overall and Disney.